Coach, we'll start with an opening statement and then we'll open it to the room for questions.
Congrats to Micah, his staff and players. They played very well. They're playing really good basketball right now, and obviously it's kind of a crazy stat sheet. The numbers are almost identical. They're 11 for 14 free throws. We are 11 for 14. They have 35. We have 35 rebounds, both. We have 7 turnovers. They have 7 turnovers. They have 11 assists. We have 10 assists. They go 10 for 28 from the three. We go 5 for 28 from the three. It's almost pretty much that's the story of the game. Certainly, I think their team and defense had something to do with it. I think those guys are playing extremely well. They're coaching the fire out of them, and they're really guarding and obviously Marcus Burton is an elite player. I mean, he's just hard to handle for every team in the league. He puts so much pressure on everybody that he makes everybody else better, and that's what great players do. Credit to those guys for, again, a very well played game and for beating us tonight.
It was certainly Tay Davis's best half of the year. What did you see? Did you see him on film with this?
No, they ran a couple. They wrinkled a couple screens on him that our guys didn't handle very well. We talked about some stuff at halftime, and they used guard to screen for him. He got to the rim a couple times. I was disappointed in a little bit of the way they handled it. It's going to happen. Maybe should happen to you once. It shouldn't happen multiple times. I think it happened at least twice. But no, he's a powerful, big, strong kid who's drives the ball with force and made some tremendous plays. And then obviously, he's not a great foul shooter, and he makes all 8 of them tonight. Sometimes that happens to you too. So he played very well down the stretch. I know Micah was kind of barking at him a little bit there. Credit to the young man for responding.
Burton only had 4 in the second half. What did you kind of do to adjust to?
I don't know that we did anything terrific. I think we, worked hard and, just try to do a better job. And some other guys were making plays for him, so he didn't have to make as many.
Brad, I ask you this every year. What's it like to go back home?
Yeah, it's good. I've got a lot of friends and family. So, certainly enjoy coming back to Indiana and this time of year with sectional finals going on and just the genuine love of basketball around here is always fun. Obviously I wish my team played better. We didn't play well enough tonight, but it is good. I had a couple former players from Wright State here and guys to grew up with, and just the whole 9 yards. So good to see them, family. So it's good.
Notre Dame has in fact been playing better, as you kind of alluded to, but is there any concern at all about this outcome against a lesser team like Notre Dame as you approach the tournament?
Yeah, I don't like the question because to be honest with you, I think it's disrespectful to Notre Dame. I think those guys, they're not playing like whatever. I know they moved into quad 2 and they're playing like a quad 2 team. They're 6 out of 7 and they're beating a lot of good teams. They've beaten Wake and Clemson in the last week. Those guys are, they have tremendous experience now. They have some good young players. They obviously believe in their system. Coach has them playing well on both ends, and they're playing to who they are as players, and that's a credit to their role identification. And I think it took a long time for Micah to figure that out. They found a lineup and a group of guys that truly believe in each other. And is there a concern for us? A little bit, but like we come in here maybe winning 6 out of 7. We've been playing pretty well. We're a little bit. PJ actually practiced for 20 minutes on Thursday for the first time in over a month. We had 7 players at practice on Friday. We dressed 8 today. Like, this isn't good. Like my concern is we had a kid mess up his shoulder, another kid mess up a shoulder, and our practices are not very good right now. They're extremely limited. And when they're limited, you're not going to be as effective. I'm disappointed. We have some older players that, we got out of who we are a little bit at times and tried to shoot our way out of some things and took a few bad ones. But at the same time, I'm frustrated because I don't think we had great practices leading in here. We barely did. We really didn't hardly do anything on Friday. And I'm not that kind of coach. I believe in work. And, so I'm a little frustrated here in the last couple of weeks that we, I knew this was going to happen at some point.
Any more questions for Coach?
Coach, this is Darian Carter. Wake Forest lost earlier today. Is it even more frustrating of a loss? Because as you guys compare
No, I mean, certainly we would, love to get the bye, but I don't like playing poorly. We didn't play well enough tonight to win. Notre Dame outplayed us.
Hey, Coach, this is Grayson, man. Just wanted to get your assumption, what you thought of Chante Wiggins' performance tonight, stepping in for Jack Clark in the starting lineup.
Yeah, I mean, he did fine. He had 12 points. I'd love to see him rebound the ball more. That's the same thing we've been talking to him about. He only had 3 rebounds, 1 defensive rebound. That's kind of why he hasn't played as much recently. I don't think that's any secret. He doesn't do quite as good a job on the defensive end as certainly a veteran player like Jack. But he handled himself well. He made some good plays around the basket. We've really worked hard with him on finishing and becoming more than just a jump shooter and becoming a guy that can score around the basket. He's developing that part of his game. So I'm proud of the way he competed tonight. And I thought he did a lot of really good things, and I think he has a tremendous future.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, guys.